got me a real four-star mystery on my hands. Some of the world's richest and slimiest industrialists seem to have strolled right into oblivion. An hour ago, one of our satellites took this snapshot of 4 people trekking into some hidden valley deep in China. Chinese government won't let us in there to look around, but I got a gut feeling. It's our missing captains of industry. You're a real piece of work, Jameson. Now listen up. From now on, 0 mistakes. Get it?
What is this place?
Welcome to Supreme Headquarters International Espionage Law Enforcement Division. We call it S.H.I.E.L.D.
Never heard of it.
Even the FBI and CIA are kept in the dark about us. S.H.I.E.L.D's job is to secretly try to keep the world in one piece, no matter what it takes.
Sorry to yank you out of retirement, Commander, but I've got a problem only you can solve. This person is on the verge of unleashing a force that could destroy us all. No. You must stop May Parker. My job is to make sure that no matter what, Richard and Mary Parker's name must not be cleared. The official line is that they died as Russian counter-spies. Traitors. What? And traitors they must remain.
Hold it right there, Spider-Man. If you really are Spider-Man. I said hold it, web slinger. I promise my next shot won't miss. You sure you know how to drive this thing? And what you're waiting for? If anyone can pull this off, it's Spider-Man.
Rebirth's been stolen. There was a backup. S.H.I.E.L.D. discovered it 17 years ago. Since it was kind of a touchy subject, we mothballed it under level 5 security.
And still it got stolen. Who did it?
Unknown. Whoever it was managed to do this to a titanium steel door. As well as knock out S.H.I.E.L.D. security with some kind of magnetic pulse. We're talking mutant here.
Hydra. S.H.I.E.L.D. Sometimes I think we're the only thing that keeps each other in business. You know, Val, there's something I wanted to get straight between us. What I'm trying to say is that maybe I lost more than my job when I parted ways with S.H.I.E.L.D. And maybe it took a dose of dying for me to realize it.
You I don't need. Why the hell are you here?
Sightseeing. What is S.H.I.E.L.D. doing here?
The same thing you are. Trying to stop a madman.
Your squad looks a little short. Team up?
Yeah, but try not to shoot me in the back. Let's go.
Thank you, Professor Xavier. Team, some of you I've worked with before, others of you I've fought with, but lives are on the line, so there's no time for egos right now. At this very moment, a team of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are on their way to your location. It is imperative that you destroy the anti-aircraft guns before my men arrive. If you don't, they'll be shot out of the sky. Time is the enemy here. Move fast, Fury out.
General Fury?
Osborn's gone.
Yes, sir.
Of course he is. Why else hit this target?
What is that?
Jamming device. High-tech disposable. Blinds our eye in the sky. That's where we thought the boat had sunk.
If Osborn is on the loose again, should we mobilize units around Parker?
If we do our jobs, Parker will never even know this happened. So, you won't help us unlock the secret of your Oz formula? Listen up, Osborn. The silent treatment will get you nowhere. Fine. Our scientists have been itching to give you the once-over. Maybe it's time we find out what they can gather from a few blood tests.
We're a S.H.I.E.L.D. task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage. S.H.I.E.L.D. is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone. With the helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities.
With great power comes great collateral damage. You got a problem, pal? Actually, I've got 4 problems.
These VDI mechs attacked us.
You need to talk to Victor Von Doom.
I will, as soon as I have the Fantastic Four under quarantine.
Who is this guy, anyway?
Nick Fury, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm taking you to the vault for your own protection, till I can determine the extent of your new powers. Okay, now that we're all here. May 2nd, 1945. A secret Nazi fortress off the coast of Norway, designed and built to launch this, a nuclear warhead. Fortunately, it was scuttled before it could reach Washington, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to the brave soldier responsible.
As a little token of our thanks, you'll find all your school loans paid off.
How did you know who I was to pay them?
Please. I have a multi-billion-dollar spy agency at my disposal. You think I can't follow a guy in red and blue pajamas through New York City?
Mr. President, one of our ongoing investigations into supervillains recently had a major break. We've always been aware that many of these criminals who run around in high-tech armor were getting their materials from an underground figure, Phineas Mason, aka the Tinkerer. But what we didn't realize until recently is that the Tinkerer himself is being supported by someone outside the country, specifically Lucia von Byrnes, elected Prime Minister of Latveria.
Catherine Pride, Robert Drake, Scott Summers, Aurora Monroe, Henry McCoy, Kurt Wagner. Do you need me to keep going? Nice school you rebuilt there in Westchester, by the way. Information is S.H.I.E.L.D's business slogan, but sometimes information falls into the wrong hands. The hands of certain mutant-hating senators, for instance. And just think, you doing a small favor for me could prevent that.
Wake up! How exactly do you think our problems are going to get worse? You've seen what's out there. The tech Hydra's got supervillains coming out of the woodwork, monsters like the Hulk. We need Tony Stark more than we need some armored vigilante. You can't do this alone. You're only one man.
I've been keeping an eye on you, Marie, ever since I left. I'm taking a big risk here. Maybe you're human, maybe you're not. But bottom line, I'm running out of time. If you're human, then the Earth needs you.
So, I made a reservation for all of us at the new karaoke and comedy club, the Rotten Tomato.
Where's Ms. Marvel?
Check this out. I have her doing inventory of all the paperclips on the helicarrier. Weird thing is, I think she actually likes it.
Don't get in my face, boy. That ain't a right you've earned. I let you up here because Xavier's got some cred with the powers and he says you're in charge. I'll run this name down this org and I'll share whatever I find.
Here's a piece of advice. Quit while you're ahead. You've had your fun, now leave it to the pros. Right now, you're a loose cannon in S.H.I.E.L.D's eyes. You just better make sure you keep doing more good than harm, because the minute you mess up, we take you down. For good.
There have been a series of incidents that got our radar up. Bombing in Paris leveled an entire building, but no bomb materials turned up. No fire. No group taking responsibility. Massive cattle massacre in Ireland. Authorities wrote it off as a roving pack of wolves.
We'll pay for the damages. We've got to keep this thing safe. Cap, Thor, time for the direct approach.
Who the hell are you? Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers initiative.
In my house? In the middle of the night? And who the hell are you?
Run, stupid!
Heads up, people. This is Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've called you here because we have a bit of a situation. As we speak, the supervillain prison known as the Raft is under attack by agents of Hydra. S.H.I.E.L.D. has agents on site, but we need your help. Get to the Raft and do what you can.
No one's saying you didn't stop the bad guy, but look around you. Is this the way Captain America would have done it? Cap could have stopped Trapster in 5 seconds. You took 3 minutes. With lots of collateral damage.
I do a good job.
For a clueless rookie.
Yeah. Huh?
Look, everyone starts out clueless. Even Iron Man, back when he was a novice. But he learned. Eventually. What would you say if I could help turn eventually into right now for Spider-Man?
Magneto has stolen the Tesseract and we've tracked its energy signature to Latveria. It's finally time for Operation Latveria to get underway.
Why'd it take so long to plan?
Approvals, counter-signatures, 4 rounds of notes. You can't believe the bureaucracy I deal with. Spider-Man.
Nick Fury? This can't be good.
You got that right. That Green Goblin isn't the one you're familiar with. He's from a dimension where the Sinister Six is taking control. And he's bringing an army of villains with him.
Why? Is all their pizza deep dish?
What? No. Welcome, students. I'm Director Nick Fury, and this is Avengers Academy. You've been invited here because each of you have special talents. Skills you'll learn to use for the greater good by working together as a team. Soon, you'll forge friendships to last a lifetime. Seize opportunities to test your limits, perfect your powers, and become the hero you were meant to be.
We're responding to a direct request from the Russians now. Separatists have seized control of the Tesla facility using a heavy battle platform we've not seen before. Now look at this.
Where did you get this image?
It's my job. S.H.I.E.L.D. has a spy embedded at that facility, and she slipped us that photo a week ago.
I made the call to bring Captain Marvel in on this linked adventure. With her superhuman strength and subsonic flying abilities, she was just the Avenger we needed to locate and capture a frost giant for questioning. Oh, now this is great. I don't suppose he told you what he was up to before he passed out suddenly.
I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, you become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.